Imagine watching your own father betray your mom, then watching the woman he cheated with waltz into your house, steal your family, and treat you like garbage every single day. And no one does a thing about it. Well, I did. And by the end of this story, she was begging for mercy. If you've ever wanted to serve justice to someone who tore your life apart and got away with it, hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready, because this one ends with sweet, sweet revenge. I never thought I'd be one of those people with a wicked stepmother story, but here I am. I was 15 when everything changed. Up until then, things were normal, or at least I thought they were. My mom and dad had their ups and downs, sure, but nothing that screamed divorce. Nothing that screamed betrayal. But then she came along. Her name was Crystal. Fitting, really. Cold. Sharp. Shiny on the outside, but dangerous underneath. She was 29 when she met my dad. Young. Too young for him, especially since he was 45. But he was smitten. Blinded. Obsessed. So obsessed, in fact, that he didn't just cheat on my mom with her. He left us for her. One day we were a family. The next, my dad was packing bags, my mom was crying in the kitchen, and Crystal was already tagging him in Facebook selfies like she owned the place. It felt like watching someone die. But worse, because this wasn't a death. It was a replacement. Part 2. Her true colors. When Crystal officially became my stepmom, she acted sweet, in front of my dad. Like she wanted to play cool big sister or something. But when he left the room, it was war. She started small. Passive-aggressive comments. Backhanded compliments. Oh, honey, maybe you have more friends if you smiled more. You know, if I were your real mom, I'd have taught you how to dress better. But it escalated fast. She'd accidentally throw away my things. Forget to cook me dinner when she made meals for my dad and herself. Criticize every single thing I did. And if I ever pushed back, she'd fake tears, run to my dad, and say I was being hostile. He believed her. Every time. And Crystal loved it. The power. The control. The fact that I couldn't do anything without looking like the jealous little brat who just couldn't accept the new family. She was turning my own father against me and enjoying every second. I started spending more time in my room. Not because I wanted to, because I had to. It was the only place I could breathe. I stopped talking at dinner. Stopped trying to argue. Every word out of my mouth just became ammo for her manipulations. And through it all, I kept asking myself, how is she getting away with this? Why does no one see it? Why does she get to ruin lives, walk around like a queen, and suffer no consequences? I was tired of crying. Tired of feeling powerless. Tired of watching this woman tear my family apart and win. And that's when something in me snapped. It started with a question I whispered to myself at 2 a.m. What if I made her feel what I feel? Not with violence. Not with shouting. But with something better. Something psychological. Something she couldn't fake her way out of. So, I started paying attention. Listening. Observing. Because to destroy someone like Crystal, you don't fight them head-on. You let their mask slip. First, I started collecting receipts, literally and figuratively. Screenshots of her sketchy social media messages to guys, even though she was married to my dad. Recordings of her insulting me behind closed doors. Voicemails she left screaming at customer service people. Yeah, she was that person. But the real kicker? She'd been using my dad's money, without him knowing. Ordering stuff online, hiding the packages, paying off secret credit cards in his name. I gathered it all. Then I got strategic. I sent an anonymous tip to a family friend, someone who worked with my dad. I accidentally left some screenshots open on the family laptop. I even set up a fake account and messaged one of the guys she'd been flirting with, pretending to be someone interested in exposing her. The web started unraveling. The final blow came one Sunday morning. Dad was unusually quiet at breakfast. Crystal was chirping away, pretending everything was normal. Fake smile, sugary voice, talking about brunch plans. Then my dad calmly put down his fork and said, "Crystal, who's Travis?" The look on her face, she stammered. Tried to lie. Blamed me, of course. said I was hacking her phone. But my dad had the screenshots, the credit card statements, the messages. She was caught. Cold. And for the first time, my dad didn't believe her. He asked her to leave the house. Right there. No yelling. No drama. Just cold, final justice. Watching her pack her bags, that smug smirk finally gone, replaced by fear and humiliation, was the most satisfying moment of my life. She kept begging, swearing she could explain. But no one was listening anymore. She walked in as the new queen of the castle. She left with nothing but a suitcase and a phone full of deleted contacts. And me? I sat on the porch, sipped my coffee, and watched the car pull away. For the first time in years, I felt peace. Sometimes, the best revenge isn't loud. It's precise. It's patient. It's psychological. You don't need to scream. You just need to wait for the right moment to expose the truth. And trust me, when the truth finally comes out, it hurts. If this story gave you chills, smash that like button and drop a comment below. What's the most satisfying revenge you've ever seen? And if you want more stories of justice served cold, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss what's coming next.